What will happen when a woman discovers a mysterious creature in a nice suburb? Little did she know that this discovery would change her life, setting off a story of unexpected bonds, daring bravery, and tough decisions. The story begins in the cold outskirts of Russia. An old woman named Margarita walks through the freezing suburbs, her figure tired against the empty snowy landscape. The air is silent except for the sound of her boots crunching on the snow. But little does she know, her usual walk is about to change. As Margarita moves through the poorly lit alleys, a strange sound comes from the shadows, a sad melody that makes her curious. Despite her hesitations, she feels compelled to investigate the mysterious cry for help. In the darkness, a small creature appears, a kitten with desperate eyes in need of assistance. Suddenly, Margarita feels a strong love for the little kitty. Ignoring the freezing weather, she picks up the skinny, dirty cat and decides to name it Sabrina. A choice that changes everything. This small, helpless cat becomes the key to a special connection that goes beyond the usual. Back at Margarita's home, she becomes the caring force Sabrina desperately needs. With gentle touches, she takes care of her, providing warmth and tasty meals. The change is clear as the weak creature turns into a lively friend, showing how much Margarita's love matters. But as time goes on, Sabrina starts acting a bit strange. She gets really hungry and becomes fiercely protective, getting into fights with other animals. Margarita, who has experience with cats, watches these odd behaviors with a mix of interest and worry, not knowing the extraordinary secret hidden in her seemingly normal pet. One day, when Margarita locked her door and went out for a usual errand with Sabrina, after 3 hours, Margarita came back and saw a strange mess in her house. The door, which was closed, is now open, and weird sounds come from inside. A feeling of dread comes over her as she cautiously goes in, only to find a thief going through her things. Just when fear is about to take over, her seemingly calm cat becomes a brave protector. With claws out and teeth showing, she bravely attacks the intruder, revealing her wild nature. Margarita, torn between fear and amazement, realizes her extraordinary friend is not just a regular house cat, but a manul, a wild and powerful creature. The brave cat's defense gives Margarita a chance to call for help. Quickly, she contacts the authorities, and when they arrive, they see the unusual sight of a fierce cat protecting its owner's home. As the thief hides in the pantry, Margarita thinks about how serious the situation is. However, the police don't realize the strong bond Margarita has with her wild companion. Instead, they reveal the truth. Having such a wild animal breaks the law. The once comforting feeling of doing what's right now makes Margarita sad as she faces the possibility of being separated from her loyal protector. Sadly, she understands that the manul needs to go to a sanctuary where it can live freely in its wild ways. Margarita struggles with this decision, torn between her love for her extraordinary friend and the rules of the world. The once easy blending of their lives now reaches a sad and necessary choice. Margarita sadly says goodbye to her wild friend as animal experts gently guide her into a cage. This marks the end of one part of their story and the start of a new one for Sabrina. Margarita, determined to stay close, promises to visit the sanctuary every day. Their bond stays strong, even though they are apart. Each day at the sanctuary, Sabrina eagerly comes to Margarita, showing a deep connection that goes beyond the limits of her enclosure. As the story ends, Margarita thinks about the unexpected journey she had, from the cold streets of Russia to discovering her wild friend. The extraordinary nature of her pet showed how life can be surprising, and connections can go beyond what we expect. That's all for this video. So, what are your thoughts on this great ending? Share them in the comment section. And until next time, take care.